All right, fine. Here's what's going to happen with this theorem. This theorem, it has basically three friends. Number one, remember it is called the midpoint chord theo for theorem. You can just write theo, it's fine. They know that. Now, then the partner to that, number two, you are going to have the theorem of Pythagoras. Pythagorean theorem. Pythag. Do you know the theorem of Pythagoras? Am I right?
Yes.
Pythagoras. Hey, what am I writing? Hey, this is Pythagoras. Yeah. Theorem of Pythagoras. All right. And then the other theorem that goes with this one is the midpoint theorem. Do you remember the midpoint theorem in grade 10?
Yes.
Yeah, you're gonna see that. And then the last thing, this is what you use to prove. You use congruency to prove. So if you remember this thing, you have mastered congruency. You have mastered this theorem. You get it?
Yes.
Yeah. The congruency, we use it for the proof of this theorem, to prove. We use it to prove. We're going to use it to prove. There we go. Pythagoras midpoint theorem, you'll find it over and over and over and over for the calculations. All right, so let me kind of remind you the midpoint theorem. The midpoint theorem, they give you a triangle, and then they'll draw a line in the middle. So let's call that A, let's call that one B, let's call that one C, let's call that one D, let's call that one E. So they give you two things. First, they give you AD equals to BD. And then they give you AE equals to EC. So the red ones are the same. The yellow ones are equal. So here's what you can conclude. Now, number one, number two, number three, number four. Let me show you what's given to you. Let's write down what's given. You are given AD equals to DB. Well, your reason will be given. Okay, it will be given. Then the next one, you're given AE and EC. So you can write AE. We are basically almost done. You and I with this one. Do you still remember the other part of this one?
Yes.
What is the other part? What does it say? If I can conclude it. It must be A, which two?
AE.
Yeah, AE, yes.
Is equal to EC.
Good. AE equals to EC. Good, good, good. Then once you have done that, what will be the next thing? What can you conclude?
You give the reason.
Yeah, okay, the reason will be given. So you got 1 and 2. There is 2 you can conclude, 2 which are remaining. And the reason will be midpoint theorem.
DE is the midpoint of BC.
It's already given. There is a midpoint. What you have to conclude is line DE and BC. Two things you must mention. I'm trying to see if you can remember that one.
BC is 2 times DE.
Yeah, BC is 2 times DE. Good. Another one more point. One more. Yeah. About same lines. Talk about same lines.
I don't remember.
You said which one was twice the other one?
BC is twice DE.
Yeah. And okay, give me the reason then. What would be your reason?
Midpoint theorem.
Good. What can you tell about these lines? When you look at them, what can you think? There is one thing I'm trying to make you think it. Just guess one.
I can't remember.
How about parallel?
BC is parallel to DE.
Yeah, it must be parallel to that other one there. I don't know what my screen is doing here. It's passed by my laptop. It's full now. It's parallel to the other one. Yes. So in other words, DE is parallel to BC, and then BC and DE are parallel to one another. Are parallel to one another. That's where I wanted to stop today. I wanted you to get up to this point. So those 4 points you mentioned, we said AD equals to DB, AE equals to EC. Then what you need to do was just to conclude the remaining 2 statements. So there are 4 statements, those ones that we're talking about. So what you need to do, you are going to, whenever they give you any 2 of those ones, you give them the other 2. If they say DE is parallel to BC, and it's also twice the other one, then I can say the other 2 sides, the other ones are equal. Are we good, my friend? Are we good there? Or maybe you can't hear me. That wouldn't be fair.